Happy Halloween. What about it? We got Bane down there about to strangle somebody.
All the gemstones.
Yeah.
All of them. I don't have the batteries in it, though.
Hey, that's
I've never put batteries in the thing.
That's an expensive piece right there, bro.
Apparently. I got it for my food Thanos, but then we started making, cookies. And I was like, I can't review food and then have my own page. Then you're going to get biased,
Yeah. Yeah. What about James? Is he going to talk, or is he just going to sit there with his shoulders popped out all episode?
What if he did that, just sat the whole episode? The only thing he says is darkness.
What's going on, boys?
I heard that after the movie Bane was in, he started collecting some heaters, but that's just what I heard from rumor.
Yeah, he had a few to cash in on.
Yeah, he had to get out of the cave because it was too humid down there for all the heat. Yeah, a little sweat patch.
Yeah, James, but hey, that'll leave a mark on your head about like my CPAP. Yeah, my CPAP straps are still on. Look at that.
Yeah, I get them here too.
Yeah,
I went for a powerlifting contest actually 5 years ago today.
Really?
No, yeah, 2016. So yeah, 5 years ago today. It was on a Saturday before Halloween. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I bet that's
I'm also
fun.
wearing my Thanos Snap shirt, but it's kind of faded. So I used to have the Thanos, what do you call it? Like Under Armour Thanos print. But I just got rid of it like a couple months ago because it was way too small now.
I just changed my costume. I just realized it's from Bane to Chris Bumstead.
Chris Bumstead.
Hey, you handsome looking son of a gun.
Yeah. We got, we're wearing his hoodie today, so
does it feel good?
Bumstead.
Does it feel good?
Yeah, his shirts and his hoodies he comes out was like the best quality ones.
Hey,
I gotta figure out where he's making them from because they're so nice.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, wait till that new all-season shirt comes in. It's tri-blend, boy. It's feeling good.
Oh, is it?
The 3X tri-blend.
I just got mine in, but I need to wash it before I wear it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I showed up this morning. And all my freaking Revive supplements came in, so thanks for that code, James.
Oh,
it's so much. I'm like, at least I'm healthy now.
It is. But it's worth it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm still trying to clean up my diet because I'm obviously, we talked about this last week or something, 265 goal.
Yeah.
My weight's gone up a little bit, but
So where are we at?
Shit. I'm using yesterday. I didn't weigh myself this morning because I ate like an asshole.
You didn't want to be inflated. You didn't even want to see that number.
No, I just I won't look at myself. I woke up, my stomach was like still out. I'm like, ugh.
It's that ice cream. It's that ice cream.
Yeah. I love it though.
Man, I ate a lot before bed, but I was 266.6 this morning.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I was 77 on Friday morning.
I basically fasted all day yesterday until that snack selection last night that I sent
the charcuterie board with chocolate.
Oh, dude, it was just a huge freaking island kitchen sink deal that was just
it was all the way down.
Dude, that was so awesome. That was my kind of snacking. Just everything laid out on the counter. Just, macaroons. Like this was a high class snack board.
Like a big charcuterie board.
Yeah, just massive.
That thing probably cost so much.
Like 10 foot long.
Literally.
Yeah. So
my snack yesterday was 2 rows of Oreos and 2 cookies. And a bite of a 3rd cookie. But my weight went down to 274 because I ate less than I did the day before.
You don't like compounding effect because if I do that, it's like a compounding multiplier.
Yeah.
Like bad. Let's just say you like really, really bad. My weight's gonna go up. But then if I still have junk in there the next day, I'm still gonna go up. It's like
mine literally evens off. Like that's why it's like back and forth for me. It's like if I keep eating, my metabolism just kicks up, so I kind of stay the same weight. So I actually need to push up my calories really high. So if I still ate like that every day, my weight would stay the same.
Yeah, mine's like compound. I forgot what math equation, but basically it just multiplies on top of each other.
Yeah,
I'm fat.
Yeah, it's easy.
Well, I'm already fat, so
hey.
Right now my body's in the homeostasis of being happy. It's like, okay, I don't need to get fatter, so then I just stay the same.
Hey, it don't take much. Just a couple days to send you off in another
yeah, well, it's like for me, it's like I need to actually force feed to actually gain weight past this. Like when I went up close to 300, I was just like eating 10K a day for probably 2-3 months. So
dude, 10K a day, like that couldn't have been clean. That had to be.
It was everything.
Yeah.
But breakfast was, dude, I don't even remember. I posted a video about it like on my wall like a long time ago, and someone was like, "This is just your breakfast." I'm just trying to put on size, like not the best size. I was just trying to, because I was in prep for so long that year. I was like, I'm trying to put on some fat and just feed myself. I didn't really care because I think that's the year Bartley got close to 300. Actually, we think Bartley went over 300.
Yeah, 300.2.
300 at one point. I remember, like one night he was like,
it was quarantine. It was the first time that we all got locked down. So I was just eating and resting all day. But I think my breakfast was like the protein pancakes and eggs and all sorts of stuff. I think it was like, oh man, I want to say like 4,000 calorie breakfast. Like every day, I just wake up, make the same thing, but it was delicious.
I don't think that's too crazy, because I did, after I got done competing this year, I did 10,000, probably 8 to 10,000 for a good 6 weeks.
Yeah, it's almost like a strongman diet.
Yeah,
it's strongman diet. That's what they do. Brian Shaw is 10,000 calories.
Yeah, it was just eating, man. I ate something every day that wasn't clean. It's just
every night
I was doing it,
load up.
and I always do it until my body starts to slip away, and I'm like, all right, this is a little too much now. I kind of know where my off season, body composition needs to be, and if it ever gets close to that, then we're gonna have to pull the reins back a little bit.
Do you have like a telltale sign? Like for me,
lower back.
I get a dimple or like a in my lower left love handle when I turn.
Ooh.
So if I get that little crevice, that line, I'm like, all right, I'm too fat.
Yeah.
Like I just have to look at that.
Yeah, for sure. Lower back and lower belly. For me, I'm just like, ooh, man, it looks sick.
Yeah, it doesn't look the best, but as long as the limbs are lean.
It looks like you got I feel like I got like seal skin, but actually that's just the fat accumulating there where you can grab it.
Yeah.
Well, mine always feels like seal skin, whether I'm in shape or not. So,
James, what was that? Somebody posted something talking about feeling it, and it feels like rubber, or if it feels like
that, if it's squishy, it's water.
Yeah. Hey, do you have your headset? Your mic's cutting out.
Mine?
Yeah.
I'm on my phone, so I can.
Okay. No, that's good. It's
okay.
Good. You're just getting. You're getting. What's his name? On the bro chat.
Brett.
Brett's mic kept cutting out. He had to get him one. Guys running all over him.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So, y'all got Halloween plans tonight? That's the question. Or did you do it last night?
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow.
Yeah, some simple thing with my church. It's like they just do like they call it the harvest festival. Don't want to use the word Halloween.
Yeah.
Gotta keep it proper for the children, eh?
Hey, get a little festive hayride in,
Yeah, well, what they do is they just sit around like a bonfire and everyone brings food. So I'm just gonna be extra fat tomorrow. So today I'm trying to keep it lower carb. Trying. Keyword. I already had a Kit Kat and a half for breakfast, like one of the big ones my friend got me from Dubai. So
if you had a Kit Kat for breakfast, it's going downhill as soon as this is over.
No, because that's the thing. All week I've been eating the Oreos and everything in my home and getting rid of the junk because that's how I do it. I don't like throwing away stuff.
Oh yeah.
So after my workouts, I'd come home and just smash Oreos and cookies, and then the rest of the day I'm pretty much clean. So
yeah, I hear you.
I can't throw away food.
Hey, no, I'm the same, brother. Hey, I'm the same. The only reason I've done decent this past week is because no peanut butter in the house. And
I wish I could do that, but I got my fucking wife.
I know.
Yeah. But it's almost to the point for you. It's like you want a different peanut butter. You're tired of looking at the same jar, so you want something a little different.
Yeah, and I like almond butter, so I've been keeping almond out of the house.
Almond butter is the dankest, but I'll be honest, I haven't opened up my almond butter yet because I know once I open it, I'll eat it all.
I know.
And mixing it, I don't want to mix it because I'm lazy.
That's the thing, man. Like, so like if I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna open it because I don't want to mix it, so I know I won't go in there.
Yeah.
But if I'm up in the middle of the night, I'm not mixing it. So it's like,
yeah.
It's safe for now, but I know as soon as I open it, I'm gonna want to make like almond butter and jelly sandwiches and stuff. So I'm like, I'll just keep that one on the down low for now until I run out like my ghee butter or something. I need some fats.
Yeah.
Hey, I've got a question. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead, James.
I've just been doing a lot of oils for fats because I don't overeat oils.
That's what I do.
Like you can't. I've never met anybody that's like cheating on their diet. Like
no.
Drinking olive oil or something.
No.
Yeah.
Like okay, put my olive oil on there, get my fats, and then or macadamia nut oil. I'm good.
That's honestly why I keep that in prep instead of doing like almond butter, because almond butter is easy to like overeat that stuff, but it tastes so good.
Oh, easy.
So it's like when I have ghee butter, I feel like I'm a fat ass if I take too much, and it's so strong in that buttery flavor that you just needed like 5 grams. And it's like flavors up the whole meal. So ghee butter is prime.
Yeah.
Hey, but it ain't no fun. But I understand. It's a lot more fun to eat peanut butter, but that's where a lot of people, don't come in shape. They start using that peanut butter instead of that oil, and that gets a little carried away.
It's hard to eat 30 grams of nut butter.
Yeah.
It's so small.
The only way that you can do it, you're going to have to drizzle it. You're going to have to get some thin where you can like actually drizzle it over something, because I know people are not satisfied with just a little bitty chunk.
Yeah.
Like that of peanut butter and something. It's like, what's
what I do a couple times is when I was doing the low carb. So towards the end of prep, I did use some almond butter because we had it, and I just didn't want to buy any other butter. And I was drizzling it, like you said, over the top of my chicken for pre-workout meal. So you kind of get like every bite, because chicken doesn't taste like anything. So every bite, it just kind of tastes like almond butter. That's good.
I love that.
Especially if you put a little honey in there.
It's hard to do 30 grams though. Like 15,
Oh yeah.
Well, with like the Trader Joe's ones, they're extra like oily when you make them, so it's easy to like spread it. Because when you have like the chunkier kind, and it's like
Trader Joe's really good. I love their almond butter.
It's the best.
Hey, you ain't drizzling no natural Jif. you gotta have some oil in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I only buy
the
bougie kind anyway.
Yeah. Hey, I'm making a Folk and Nuts order today. I got a little coupon code. So we're gonna have some
road to 300.
So that should be coming in about the same time as the new West Coast Confection duo of the month. So that's gonna be dangerous point in time. Yeah.
They don't stick on me though, West Coast.
No, I know it. That's why I like it, dude.
Like I don't get like bloated the next day. Like the weight's gone immediately.
Yeah,
it's like because all your serotonin goes up, so you're so happy that it just like takes away all the stress in your life and you just sleep better.
That I literally drain my whole everything out in the morning.
Really?
And then I like restart baseline in the morning.
It's all the extra fats that they put in there to make it so nice and like squishy and stuff.
It's that fudge. It clings to the inner walls and just pulls everything out just slowly.
It's basically like a
fudge
like
drip.
Well, if that's how it does it for you, you could probably carb load hard on that if you need a junk load for a show.
Because I look dry the next day on.
Yeah. Eat that the night before a show and just wake up, clear everything out. You're like, I'm good to go.
Hey guys, I got an important question.
Oh,
now this is a Halloween question, Halloween season question, because we all know that a lot of kids are going to be getting some candy bars in their bags. Some of the parents going to be dipping in there trying to find the best candy bar. So what's y'all's top 3 candy bars? And before we start, we need to make a clarification. If it has to be an actual candy bar, or it can be just the candy aisle in the gas station.
Candy aisle.
Okay. I like that too. Because I'm a Kit Kat fan. So I would put it
fun size, right?
What's that?
Like gotta be like fun size. Like because like some of these ones they don't come
king size.
Yeah, no one's giving out fucking king size.
Dude, no joke. When I was a kid, we went to this festival or something, Halloween festival, where they had all like different booths. Don't even remember where it was. But at the end of the night, they did all the extra candy they were just giving out. And there was literally like the big Snicker bars. And me and my siblings just loaded up. We took so many.
We used to go to this one rich neighborhood when I was a kid, and they only gave out king size.
That's where you need to go to the rich places.
They're like, I mean, this is where like Will Smith lives and shit. Like these are like multi-million-dollar homes.
Wow.
So there's a lot of distance between the homes, and the driveways are long. So you're doing more per house, but you're getting a bigger reward.
Hey, they're dropping bars out there, huh?
Yeah.
So what do y'all got? What are y'all thinking?
Well, I've been dipping in some candy, so this is my favorite 3 this year so far.
All right, let's hear it.
The truth comes out.
Oh, Henry's. Randomly, I'm really liking O. Henry's. Never in my life have I had O. Henry before, but those things are good.
I haven't.
I don't even know if I've ever had one.
Oh God, they're great. Reese's peanut butter cups. I like the big cups with the Reese's in them, but I'll just take a standard Reese's cup, like any day. And then 3 Musketeers.
Okay. You got some
or Twix. I don't know.
Twix are dang.
Yeah.
Man, it's tough.
Twix over Musketeers.
Yeah, because Musketeers kind of leaves you wanting more because it's so airy.
Yeah.
Hey, it's got that good chew though. See, that's my dilemma is shuffling through these because texture. I like a good chew, but I like texture too.
Yeah,
Milky Ways are good too. Fuck.
I was thinking of Milky Way because it has it's like a combo of like Twix and 3 Musketeers.
All right, what about this? Which one's better, Snickers or Milky Way? Because they're like the same family. I like Snickers.
But I like Snickers more because it's more the texture.
I like the more caramel in the Milky Way.
See, I like the peanut in the Snickers.
Yeah, I like the crunch and the caramel. Gotta get a combo of the both.
Yeah.
All right, Casey, what's yours?
It'll probably be Snickers as one of them. I like the way Heath bars taste, but they're kind of underwhelming because I love toffee.
Yeah, you don't want to eat a whole bar of it.
I love Heath bars.
I can. You know the Trader Joe's things with all the toffee in the boxes? I'll go through a full thing. Yeah. Easy. Can't have enough toffee.
Shoot.
I like what do you call it? Those are good with the what's that peanut bar? It's like peanuts on caramel.
Payday.
Yeah,
Those
Payday's
are fire.
okay. Especially the chocolate dipped ones. Oh
yeah,
those are so good. Oh man, the third one. I do like Kitkats because there's so many different flavors too.
Hey, the white chocolate Kitkats go hard.
I put those on ice cream.
Whew.
The little bits. So good. Oh,
hey,
man.
Casey's the topping master, having to make all these cookies. He's just got
so
so many little
different flavors and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm honestly also a really big like seasonal M&M fan.
I love peanut butter.
Yeah, peanut M&Ms, fire.
Well, I just like all the seasonal ones. They're so like creative, like those sugar cookie ones, and then like the Nutella ones and stuff. Like M&M just has so many. It's just a classic, and it's easy to eat because it doesn't get your hands all dirty and it doesn't melt in your hands. So you just like, I don't know, maybe M&Ms would be my other choice for that. There's so many different options, and it depends on the day. Sometimes you're craving something different. It's like if you have a bag of candy in yourself, you're not gonna keep grabbing the same thing.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. Just get one of them big variety bags.
Yeah.
Hey, say you're going to hand them out to kids, and eat about half of it, sample it out.
November 1st, you'll stock up on.
Dude, that's what I did like 2 preps ago. I think it was the Arnold prep that me and Bartley did together. That Arnold, I stocked up during prep. Well, actually, it was before then. I guess it had to be. It was one of my preps I was doing, and I had to prep through. It was for like nationals or something. I stocked up on November 1st. All the Targets, they all go 50% off or 75% off. And I was getting these big bags for like $3. And I literally stocked up my whole basement. But that's kind of what started the cookie business. Because once I started making cookie, I started like throwing different candies and mixes and like creating flavors. So I was like, I got my money back, but I spent like $300 to $500.
Dang.
It was bad.
You got like 100 bags.
I think that was 2019, so that's why I got fat after all my preps. I had so much food in my basement; it was horrible.
Dude, he's sitting down there eating, just getting cavities, eating so much.
I don't know how I don't have diabetes or cavities after that prep. Goodness, that's when I had my home gym too, because quarantine. So I just lay down all day, get up, go lift, and I'd only do like compound lifts, but that's all I had is like a barbell. That's eat some snacks, go lay back down.
You were living that like West Side life.
Yeah, it was so bad. The only time my back didn't hurt was when I was lifting. It's like I was constantly in pain from inflammation and just being fat.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, I don't want to get to 300 again. I'm like, nope, 275 I feel good.
Hey, what do y'all think about Butterfinger? I'm thinking I'm gonna slide it into my top.
I forgot about that. That's a good one.
Yeah, I like a good little Butterfinger action.
The texture is delicious.
A little dry. It's like
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes have you ever had a Butterfinger and you bit into it and it's like it's almost moist on the inside? Have you had that before?
I think that's from all your saliva.
No, like it goes in like,
it compounds it
dry and then it gets like moist.
Yeah. So I'm putting that, I'm gonna say Twix, Reese's, Butterfinger.
Yeah, Reese's. I feel like Reese's
in that order. It has to be in there, man.
That's the only one
Reese's is good, but it always messes with my throat for whatever reason. But I'm not good with peanut butter. So I don't know.
I love Reese's. Like
Reese's is delicious, but I just can't really eat much of it.
Hey, I always have Reese's when I'm competing.
Rolo's really good. I like
caramel.
You know what's super delicious? I don't even know what it's called. But it's made by Host, I think, or Post. It's you probably saw me post on my story a while ago, the Fruity Pebbles white chocolate bar.
Yeah,
that's so good.
Yeah, that's kind of like what's that? Kind of like a Nestle Crunch, but Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah, good. And I only really do white chocolate stuff. So,
hey, Nestle Crunch is good too.
Yeah, but then you got like 100 grand. You got Baby Ruth.
Oh, dude, I like 100 grand too.
There's so many good candies. That's why I'm saying it's so hard to narrow it down. It's like if you put a bag in front of me, I'm grabbing something different every time we go back to that table. Like,
hey, do you guys want to do a contest next week?
No, I'm not gonna eat as much candy as I can. I'm not getting sick.
No, we'll do one standard size bag. We'll figure out what the standard size variety pack is.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish. And you gotta unwrap it.
Is it a speed challenge?
Speed challenge.
And I would lose.
Unwrapping.
Oh man. Oh man. Could you imagine the
dude? That sounds like
ASMR.
I'd feel so sick after all that.
I actually can't do too much chocolate anymore because of my esophagus issue I ran into last year with the 30,000 calorie challenge.
What happened?
I got really bad what's it called?
Reflux.
Yeah, acid reflux, and it burned my esophagus.
Really?
That's like you don't want to pull a dusty hand off. So that's what happened to him, right? His esophagus was wrecked, and then the piece of steak ripped it open. They barfed blood or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's how my dad passed away. Was an esophagus bleeding.
Really?
Yeah. So I was like super scared. I was like, that 30,000 calorie challenge almost killed me.
That would have been a horrible ending to a YouTube video.
Well, it was after
your wife's like, he did it.
Let's just get this uploaded first.
I uploaded it.
Oh man. Hey,
if I die, you have to upload it.
Hey, James, do you have acid reflux now, or just that event?
Only when I do like a lot of chocolate. Yeah, like cookies. If I do too many cookies with like chocolate in them.
Yeah.
Or just a lot of straight chocolate. Chocolate's the only thing that bothers me.
Well, see, I used
quantities.
Yeah, I used to have acid reflux, but I got on the apple cider vinegar train and started doing that, and I went from having to take Prilosec to no acid reflux whatsoever, just from apple cider vinegar every day.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. No, I didn't even do it in the morning. I just take a 3-liter jug of water with me to work, and I just pour a few ounces in there, and then squirt a little Mio, and it tastes like a good drink. But doing that,
Mio
I'm
apple
good.
Cider.
Dude, when I was in high school, no, it is. It's got a little tang to it. But hey, when I was in high school, I had acid reflux so bad, didn't know what it was. What we thought it was me swallowing a piece of chewing gum. It was like basketball practice, and I'm like going hard, and I'm like, man, I ain't got nowhere to spit it. I'm just swallowed it. And a few days later, I've just got the awfulest acid reflux you can imagine, to the point where I could only eat if I was laying down. That's how bad it was. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but sitting up and trying to eat with that acid reflux was killer. But if I could lay down, it was good. And finally went to the doctor and narrowed out that it wasn't the gum, but that's the only thing different that I'd changed. So I attributed, that doing some damage or something, but no, all was well. Acid reflux, got on the pill, started taking that. It was gone until I discovered the apple cider vinegar. So if anybody has like heartburn issues, I try to throw a little of that in. Never know. Could fix it. I mean, apple cider vinegar is a remedy for a lot. And of course I ate cleaner this past week. So, that does enough in itself, but sometimes I feel like my body is just more in line with my goals when I'm taking apple cider vinegar. Does that make sense?
Is it a thing you do during prep, especially? Because if so, then you're probably more in the mental zone when it starts.
Yeah,
it's like
just my body feels like better.
Acid cardio,
Yeah, it just feels like my body's more efficient. Maybe it's something to do with the acidity or alkalinity or something. What does it do scientifically when you take apple cider vinegar?
It's supposed to help with your pH balance, but your body's always finding homeostasis, so you can't really do too much, honestly. So some people say it works and some people say it doesn't, just because it's like there's no real hard evidence on it. Like what I do is I just don't drink around my meals to keep my stomach acidity higher, so I break down the food faster. So
yeah, I do that too. But I think there's back in the day, I remember, and Jansen might have started pushing this, because I remember Dallas McCarver back in the day. He used to do apple cider vinegar before his big carb meals, and that's kind of when I started, because it acted like it kind of lowered the jump of insulin release with big carb meals.
On that, whether that's like true or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I was doing it too. Dallas was doing that, before every meal.
Yeah.
But it might help it digest a little better. I'm not sure. I mean, you think if you put a piece of meat in a cup of apple cider vinegar, I guarantee that thing starts breaking down after a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah, vinegar does that. Vinegar does that too.
Yeah, but that's the hard part, is like a lot of people also won't dilute it and it will burn. So, because if it's doing it to the meat, it's going to do that all the way down your. It's not really the safest thing to be taken unless you know how to dilute it properly, or eat some like vinegar in a salad or something like that, like healthy salad dressing during prep. That's cool too, but I wouldn't just take shots of it. I never really prescribe that to clients.
Yeah, it could eat your enamel away after a long period of time if you're just swishing it around in your mouth, or just turning the bottle up. But they say to be careful brushing your teeth right after you do it, because if that acid is still on your teeth and you're like scrubbing, then it can like eat some of the enamel away. But hey, just a good excuse to drink it at night and not brush your teeth, guys. I can't brush my teeth. I just drink it. No, so what's been going on? Hey, let's talk a little bodybuilding here. We've been talking about candy bars for a minute.
What's bodybuilding?
Yeah. So the biggest news in the bodybuilding world right now is Sean Clarita slaying the Giants. So that was a pretty impressive feat there. And I saw something about he left Raw and Revive last night. You see it, James?
Yeah, apparently they gave James the bigger contract, so they had to kick Sean off.
Yeah. My sales are better.
Sorry, Sean.
I don't know any details about it. I just know he's not.
Yeah.
There.
I don't think there will be any details, honestly. I think that with his status, I mean, him and Matt are still obviously coaching with each other. There's no bad blood. So I think it's just like, I think he just wants probably a bigger contract with the company. So he's just opening himself to be a free agent. That's what I'd assume. Because honestly, like, Revive products are prime. Like all this, like it doesn't really get better than Revive if you're looking for health supplements. Like in the game, that's the best one. So he would have to leave it, essentially, in my opinion, if he wanted a bigger paycheck.
Yeah, well, the thing is, if you notice, the roster for Revive and Raw has gotten a lot bigger with some big names.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's like a, pro sports team. You can't only have so many like Tom Brady's.
Yeah, that's true.
Without going over your salary cap.
Yeah.
I wonder if
they need more amateurs like me on there.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take away from the Tom Brady's of the sport.
Will work. Hold up a sign. Will work for supplements.
Yeah.
Don't post on IG for supplements.
Will work for Revive. Almost about trying to stay healthy.
Yeah.
Hey, so what do y'all think about Cedric? Y'all think he's done, or you think he's
I don't know.
He was shredded. His legs were just smaller, I thought.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, they're way smaller. Way smaller.
Yeah,
he didn't have that 3D look he usually has, and his stomach looked. He tried to pose different. Like he tried to do a semi-vacuum instead of like flexing his abs like he does, and it just didn't look right.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Come next year, boy, this vacuum's gonna be silly because I've never practiced a vacuum for a full year.
Yeah,
like my waist is tight for 260, 270.
Yeah, because you're still doing the off season. And if you can still pull a vacuum in the off season, you're in good hands. So I'm able to pull a vacuum all year round. I don't really practice, honestly. Here we go.
Oh,
That's after
little
a
tight,
full 5
little
pounds
tight.
of cuttery last night.
Dude, I ate so much last night before bed because I was like, I just grazed, on that little snack table. And then last night, I ate about 3 Icon meals, a couple bowls of oatmeal, few Honeycrisp apples, half a jar of peanut butter. I lied. I did have half a jar of peanut butter left, but I finished it off.
Those are all clean K-Cows.
Yeah. Yeah. Not bad. That's why.
That's some Mike O'Hearn shit.
Hey,
Those
Michael,
20 pounds of fruit at night, and then
hey, I'm Michael Jackson tonight. So even though,
oh, you are?
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a little makeup right here. That way I get like the freaking lean jaw because I don't have it anymore. I'm gonna paint on a lean jaw.
Gotta get less tan.
No, I've got like a white makeup.
Oh, okay.
You're
too right now.
Yeah. And to make my nose sharp, I got to put 2 dark lines down the middle. You know what I mean? You do it like that, and it's going to give you a little
if you do a Michael Jackson's face with like a blonde wig on and a tank top, you could be he man. He man. Just kidding.
What are you talking about?
Because how Michael Jackson's like he, and then you got He-Man. You can be He-Man.
Hey, that's a reason I think I'm gonna fast a little bit today because it's gonna be tough to hit a little Michael Jackson dance move with pot belly. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but you're gonna fast, but then you're gonna find something to feast on, and then you're gonna be.
Yeah, here's what'll happen. I'll go out Nashville tonight, meet up with some buddies, get some picks in, and then after that, man, I'll be hound dogging all around town for some good food. That's my favorite thing to do. Hey, back in the day, going out in Nashville, it was just bar to bar, hanging out with friends, meeting people. Now it's just like, hey, I'm here. Hey, where's food? I'm just like, there's so many good spots, man, that makes me happier than going in a bar and just hanging out. That's just me.
I mean, you got to get it in while you're still young and can actually utilize all that calories, Yeah. Because the older we get, it's like, we're not going to be able to put that down because we're not going to be able to train as hard.
Yeah. I'm going to work out like a maniac today. I only had time for squats. James, you did it not too long ago too. And how good does it feel just to do squats and give everything you got and not worry about nothing else?
Dude, I just squatted for like an hour.
Dude,
I love it. It was so fun.
Good. It's so
I took
good.
my time up. Like I might have done like 4 or 5, 135. Yeah. And I just did it. I was like, all right, I'm just getting the grip. Just move. Felt good just to like move.
Right.
What if you did like, because I know you guys watched the Squads podcast, the railroad, but with squat.
I'm doing that today on like
dude.
The railroad.
Dude.
You got a video.
It's gonna be such a long video.
I know. You have to put on like time lapse.
Yeah. True.
Or record it regular, and then that way you can speed it up, because sometimes if you prop your phone up and set it on time lapse, it just goes too fast. You won't even be able to see what you did. It'll show it all in like 30 seconds.
I've never done a time lapse.
Yeah, just record it regular, and then you can I'll send you an app that
I got
one. Speed it up.
Okay. Put on Splice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use Splice.
Oh, so you think you can do it?
How many? The 8 for 80? Yeah. Was it was 10 with 1 plate, right? 20 with 2, 30 with 3. Dude,
yeah. So do you have to come down to or just up?
What do you mean?
No, you just go up. You go up to 100.
Okay. So anybody listening, that we're talking about an extreme exercise called the railroad, where you get on the leg press, you put on a plate each side, do 10 reps, and every time you add a plate, you do 10 more reps all the way till 10. And it didn't sound like anybody on the podcast could do that, but they acted like they could go to 80 maybe.
Well, Fuad did 80.
No, I thought he said he couldn't do 80.
No, I think he said he did that and then quit.
Oh,
like I think he got to the 80 or something like that.
Full reps at the end, like when you start.
No,
there's no way.
Hey, I don't care if you do half reps all the time.
Yeah,
that's a burn, son.
If I was like in prime condition towards the end of prep, like 2 months out, I'd give it a go. But right now, like, because James know how I train. It's like barely any breaks and just a lot of reps and just like.
Casey's fucking an animal.
I'm not the strongest, but that's why it's more like Tate Cutler style or something.
Good God, man. I was like, Jesus, dude.
Was y'all just supersetting or what?
No, it was just like I would go, and then Casey would fucking like shove me off out of the way, and then go. He's like, all right, go again. I'm like, Jesus.
Because my recovery time's just quick. Like, that's how I've been training forever. It's like, when you have a training partner,
like Branch Warren.
But probably not nearly that strong.
That's why you don't look as big as Branch Warren, but
yeah. But I'm 6'3". I'm Twig Warren.
Twig Warren.
Twig Warren. Not the full branch yet.
No.
Hey, it was all those cookies he had the night before with you. I mean, he was freaking ripping and roaring, ready to go.
Yeah. Well, I was also on freaking diuretics, and I just had done a show the day before.
Yeah. You wouldn't prime.
And then you felt like shit from like all the food, and then like remember like all the food that you got was like sloppy from that restaurant too, like all the like jalapenos and stuff. So you're like burping, and you had ice cream in your belly.
It was a bad combo because I did quesadilla or fried macaroni, then I did a burger, and then the worst nachos I've had in a long time. With all like
they look so gross.
Very chili-ish nachos. And then I had milkshakes, 2 pints of Ben and Jerry's, and then all your cookies. That's not a combo.
Yeah.
But what was
so
good,
many cookies.
Not for your stomach.
It was funny because like I was getting done with my sets, and even though I just did a high rep set, because my recovery rate's high, I was trying to talk to James, and James was like, I can't talk right now. Okay. And so I started to like calm it down and not talk. And then like right when we left the gym, James was like trying to like pull himself up and just walk to his car. Everyone was trying to talk to him on the street because he looked all yacked out of his mind. Like, oh man. I was laughing because I'm like, he does not want to talk to anyone right now. He's like, It was so funny.
I had the Dream Team tank on.
Yeah. Sweat.
Those pictures were sick though. I took of you in the gym because you're just full as a house but lean, and then friggin' shredded legs everywhere.
Get the bloated stomach.
Yeah. Hey, what was that gym called? That was sweet gym.
I don't know, but that leg extension was the best leg extension I've ever used in my life.
Really? What brand was it?
I don't even know. It's plate loaded. You remember that? Didn't you like that one?
Yeah, it's all old school equipment.
It's all old school. They had the chain Nautilus, the old Nautilus. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pullover.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called.
I mean, basically, we did a full body workout damn near day after a show, morning after a show.
Yeah.
And
because all the equipment was cool.
Yeah, we ended with pendulum squats, like the worst freaking exercise.
Gosh.
Well, I didn't have a place to pendulum squat, so I was like, fuck, we got to do pendulum.
Yeah, you got to do it.
They're like, you got to do pendulum squats.
And then they had the old school pullover, Nautilus pullover, if you already mentioned that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like everything. So we hit back, we hit adductors, hamstrings, quads.
Hey, I'll tell you what, I've always been a huge old school Dorian Nautilus pullover fan, but I tell you what, ain't nothing hitting the lats like those freaking rotate handles, dude. Those are game changers, man.
The Prime.
Yeah.
I did like a back workout at the gym without them, and I'm like, dude, this sucks.
Dude, it's so crazy. Hey, I've bought the Kaz handles. Those are game changers. I got the rotate handles, game changers. And probably my next purchase is going to be the little wedges.
Yeah, get the 20 degree.
Is that the one that comes in a pair, or is that the long one?
Yeah, get the solos.
Yeah, I think
angle out.
Yeah, that's what I want.
And then, dude, the hardest exercise known to man is elevated heels with the solos on a trap bar deadlift. It's the hardest exercise. It's the worst.
It's the quad activation.
Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Wow.
You with low handles on the trap bar and then 20-degree wedges.
It's deep. It's deep.
You get super deep. And it's just like your whole body. And you can keep pushing on like squats, because like if you fucking can't get it, you just drop it. So like, you can go like a lot hard. Like mentally, you'll go a lot harder.
How much
glute? Squats, you're like, I don't know. Racket.
Yeah.
On deadlifts, you can just fuck it. You know,
how much?
That's the worst.
Yeah.
How much glutes is that in that?
It's glutes and quads, but way quads.
Okay.
But everything's burning at the end of the high set.
Yeah. It's a lot more. It's like for me, it's the most quad dominant exercise of man.
Are you squared up? Your feet squared up, or
maybe just angled out slightly?
Yeah.
Like very little, maybe like 10 degrees or something.
Hey, that's what I noticed the other day when you said I had big VMOs.
Yeah.
Is and I started to think about it. Most of the time, my feet are angled out like that, and even though I can hit my sweeps when my feet are angled out, I'm not isolating the sweeps like I should, because I'm driving through that teardrop, most of the time. So I'm definitely I love finding out that I've been doing something wrong. I love it.
So do I.
It's because like it just opens up a whole new area for improvement.
I mean, I wouldn't call it wrong. It's just different placements for the different muscle groups.
It's not wrong, but and at some point in time, I probably put my feet like that because I wanted to develop my teardrops a little extra. And now it's come to the point where they've taken over my sweeps, and now it's time to rotate back in.
Well, I think a lot of times you rotate out when you first start is because you're told to hit depth. And the only way to get that depth is if you get enough hip flexion.
Right.
Yeah, hip flexion. And you can only do that if your feet are angled out more. But if you're working solely quads, all that matters is knee flexion.
Yeah.
Your hip flexion doesn't matter at all.
Yeah. But you can also get adductors when your feet are a little wider too. So maybe
that's why I had big adductors. I used to squat powerlifting style for so long, and it was like all adductor. But my feet sucked as it. He's like no quad. Like,
yeah.
I don't know what my quads were doing on this when I squatted. Not much.
Well, that video I posted last night of ripping out 405. If you look at it, you can see how far I'm like a low back squatter. Have y'all noticed that?
Powerlifting.
Yeah. And that's why my lower back, it looks like I got an ass on my lower back. It's just that meat right there that has stabilized squats for 20 years,
Well, most people can't do 20 rep squats because their back gives out, and your back's fucking gnarly, like you're wrecked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes like perfect sense.
Yeah. I did 315 for 33, and then I did 405 for 21.
Well, you did that after?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And my lower back, dude, it was on fire. That's what made me think. I was like, all right, why is my lower back this tight? And then I watched the video, and I was like, yeah, I'm basically doing a good morning with 405 pounds on my back,
Yeah.
But
it's that straight up stand efforting stance. Lower back.
It does look
and has shitty quads, but he has a great fucking squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's all glutes, lower back, and hammies.
Yep. If you want to most weight, that's what you do. I mean, look at what joint's bigger, your hip joint or your knee joint. It's your hip joint.
Yeah.
Or you hip joint more than your knee joint. That's why you don't do like knees. Most people, almost nobody squats more with a high bar, knees forward.
Yeah.
Hey James.
Unless you're Tom Platz, then you get massive quads.
Yeah, but I wonder if he actually did low bar, how much he would have squatted.
Probably a crap ton because mental was like ridiculous.
Yeah.
Hey, when I put that 315 on there, I was like, man, I can rep this a pretty good while. And I started to think back to old Tom Platz stories of squatting for 10 minutes straight or longer. I was like, man, I want to do that one day and just like test myself and see what I can do.
I did it with 135 or 150 or 155 actually for 10 minutes.
Dang.
Dude, it's different, man.
What if you did railroads with the squat, but you just did 10-pound plates, so then you have 245 by the end of it. You try to get 100 reps.
Hey, I think that railroad can be done because they're talking about rest. Like I was under the impression that you had to go like
you could rest in the up position.
No, he acted like when you take plates off, I mean, you get the racket and like take a second and then get back in it.
More than a second. You're taking until your partner finishes.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
So you'd have to like time yourself during your set, and however long it takes you to finish the set, you rest that period and then go again.
Yeah, that'd be the only way to do it by yourself.
Yeah.
You're meant to be with a partner, but I don't think you could do it without a partner.
No.
Well, the spotter would help.
Have a partner.
Yeah.
So also to help load the plates and shit too.
All right, so James, after we compete at Team Universe, day after we're on the hydrate.
Yeah, loaded up, freaking feeling good.
Oh god.
All right,
pretty much.
All right,
do it.
Oh shit.
We'll have the calories to burn off, and our knees will be warmed up by the 5th set.
Yeah, I don't think you're like very injury prone on this challenge because it's not like you're doing 20 plates aside type shit.
Yeah.
I've loaded leg presses up like 15, 20. I don't even know how many plates. That shit kind of hurts. But I don't think it was that. I just
you can only really do that though at the military bases with the old hammer strength machines with the devil rows.
Yeah, I love that. That's my favorite leg press.
Best one. So strong on that.
That's the best leg press I've ever used, man. I can't. So sometimes like that, the base gym here has one. And that's like sometimes I'll go there just for that.
Dude, it's the best, but there's always only one, and so everyone tries to get on it.
There's only one.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's the worst.
The seat, whatever it is, the seat angle, and then the way the platform is, it's like so good.
Yeah, because your back doesn't hurt and you get good range of motion. You can load up so much weight. It's just like,
I love that leg press.
And then the base has 100-pound plates, so smack those on.
Yep.
Hey James, I want to see these Halloween heaters back here. I see some, looks like some Jordan 4s with lime green. Is that accurate or is bad camera? No,
these ones
up under the grays.
Under the grays.
Yeah, one row over. Up. Yep.
Oh,
yeah,
these
one
ones.
more. Yeah.
Those are the DB Supermans. Those aren't Halloween.
Hey, you'll pull it out. That's Halloween related. A little Superman.
Dress up as character.
Those are sick. Those are rare. That's a rare shoe right there, son. Yeah.
Yeah, those are sick.
Yeah. So I know you got something planned to like wear within the next couple of days. Something a little spooky. What are you gonna wear shoe wise?
I wear my shattered backboards.
Oh yeah, that's money. Good orange and black.
Yeah. A little Halloween action.
Hey, I wish I had those the patent ones, patent leather ones.
I have those. I might actually wear those instead. Yeah. I like those because they have the
those are tight. I think
they're like cracked patent. They're really cool.
Yeah. Hey, I went to get a pair of shoes yesterday. Well, actually, I went to the mall to pick up some Halloween costume related stuff. Of course, I stumbled into Foot Locker and Finish Line to see if I had anything fresh, you know.
Yeah.
And I found a pair of Pumas that are slick. And I tried to check out with them. They said cash register's down. I was like, dang, dog, what's going on?
What meant
to
be?
Yeah. I was like, man, maybe I'll come back tomorrow if I like them that much. But they were tight though.
Yeah,
you like them.
Nice, man. Puma stepped it up recently.
Yeah. And I put it on. You got to size up in Pumas.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Because I got a pair of 12s and it ain't happening.
Yeah, Yeezy's size up also.
Yeah. Yeah, but I put it on and it had some type of like special little cushion in there. I was like, dang, might have to come back and get these. It was $100 or something like that.
Yeah,
so not bad.
Peters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are y'all training today, boys? I'm about to take off here. Legs.
Yeah. I just do legs on Saturday.
Hey, I might do it again too. All I did was about 4 or 5 sets of squats yesterday. Hey, that's all I did. It was quick.
So, hey, I'm doing that. I'm doing only squats on Wednesdays and only deadlifts on Mondays.
Huh. Really?
Yeah.
I didn't
just like to move again and like.
Well, here it is. You've been like a surgical, you know, you've been a technician here for like so long, just like really isolating and squeezing stuff. And now it's just fun to get back to the basics sometimes, you know, and that's what you have to do, you know, growing up and bodybuilding and doing this forever. You know, you got to keep yourself entertained. And as long as you're moving weight and having fun and getting a pump, I mean, sometimes that's what you need.
That's what I like about just fast paced, like high rep training, because you have to push through the burn, and opposed to just like failing at 8 to 12 reps. Like it's not as mentally challenging for me. You know what I'm saying? So like getting back into that groove of just not thinking about it and just making that burn go and just pushing your limits.
Yeah.
It's like a different limit pusher.
Yeah. So I like doing that type of shit because that's different. I like doing like resting longer and hit some challenging weight. Like I got to like mix it up, man. Else I get bored.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
It's exciting if I don't do it all the time. Like, especially like on arms, I love, fuck it, let's just go. And then fucking just move on, put another pin on, let's go, you know? And then, but like sometimes I'm like, I want to actually like do some like heavy weighted dips for arms today. Like I mix it up, man. I get bored with like training styles after a couple weeks.
Yeah. You got to mix it up.
Might not be the best. I mean, I've researched into it, so it's like, you know Charles Poliquin, right?
Yeah.
He said everybody's got like a different type of like personality, like training type. And like the one I identified with was like the one that you probably rotate every like 2 to 3 weeks. But there's some people that literally do the same program every day of the year and be like and love it. But like I can't do it, man.
I just like finding something that feels good and just attacking it until it doesn't feel good anymore.
Yeah. I like doing like it's like what I was doing with like squats and deadlifts this week. I was like, all right, now the squats don't feel good anymore. I'm done.
Yeah.
But I'm saying more like a training block, like Bartley. You felt finding movements where he connects really well with his back, and then you just wear that movement out, you know, until you like plateaued on it, and then you find a new movement that feels good. Because it's like I tell some of my clients, it's like I always give them the training plan, but I say could switch out with like movements. Because if a bench barbell doesn't feel as good as a bench dumbbell, switch out, or you could go to like, you know, machine that's a press machine. And it's like, because every day you step in the gym, you might not have slept as well, or maybe your shoulder feels weird, or something just doesn't feel as right. So you could switch out a like movement that feels better, you know? So it's like, because your body's always changing. Even the bigger we get, it's like movements get a little different, you know? So it's like you have to find stuff that, okay, this machine that used to feel good doesn't anymore. So I switch it out.
Yeah, that's kind of like what I was saying though too, like changing it up, because like it's naturally that just happens. I'm like, I don't feel like going heavy on barbell bench today.
Yeah,
let's do some more stuff.
Hey, James, you remember his headband? That's the last time you ate pumpkin pie right there, son.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, it's still tied to your head. I just put it on. It's a little tight.
Your head's bigger than mine.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I got a big head.
Jug, son. Hey, I'll tell you what, I'm still craving pumpkin pie, dude. I don't know about you, but every single bite of that contest I enjoyed. My stomach was getting tight, but I was like, man, this is good pumpkin pie. Did you think so?
Yes. I didn't get like flavor fatigue at all.
No, none.
Zero.
Dang. What about you, Casey? Did you get flavor fatigue?
I mean, I ate like 7-something pieces afterwards before I threw it all away.
Good.
You ate more than one of the other persons at the table.
I know that lady. She had like one pie down. I'm like, I should have been up there.
Yeah.
Hey, so James, here's the thing. I don't know if you saw where they announced the pizza one. Did you see that next month?
When is it?
Yeah, dude, it's in Louisiana. It's like Fat Boys Pizza. Each slice is like that big. And it's a famous contest, but Jeff Esper wins it almost every year. Like he'll beat Chestnut in it, probably.
Better at
he's
pizza.
he's a pizza master, dude. He's got like a vortex. He's got like some type of little trick where he's just like, and they're going in, dude. So, but I'm gonna shut it down until Nathan's qualifier next year. That's what I was gonna tell you is maybe you should get in that, dude, because hey, if you can put down, 6.5 pounds, if you trained a couple extra weeks, like you got a chance to win a qualifier, maybe, depending on who shows up.
I'll go train at that pizza spot that we both did.
Yeah.
What's that place? Yeah.
Yeah, I still got the shirt over here.
Do you not get acid reflux from pizza?
No, not really.
I get horrible acid reflux from pizza.
The Benny's challenge. Yeah, I got that one later.
Hey, look, pizza master. Hey, you got to be a pizza master to get that shirt, dog.
I got one of those laying around here somewhere.
Yeah, they gave me an XL, and I'm like, dang.
Mine's an XL too. Sleeves. Wear it.
Yeah, it's just been sitting here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we gotta kill those vacuums. Casey don't have to work on vacuums because it's just like something he's born with.
Opposite, like do little thickening. Yeah. That's what he's doing right now.
Dude, it's funny because my waist gets so thick in the off season, and so people like that follow me in the off season don't think I get that like small of a waist, but once prep hits, it's just comes back in. And next year, like I told you, it's gonna be crazier because I'm gonna try to do a full prep gluten free, so I won't have any distension or bloat in my lower stomach.
Shoot, that's gonna be torture.
What is the size of your waist? Have you measured?
No, it's all an illusion. I don't care about measurements. So you get all those weirdos are like, oh, what's this? How big is that?
It's still small enough to measure though.
Because
all I know is that on a medium belt, I get down to pretty much the last click during training and prep.
Because I get mine measured for my Navy BCA shit, and like my 35 and a half.
Yeah.
Belly button. That's not that probably small waist. But when I was 178, it was 34.
Yeah.
Like, so naturally, I just don't have a.
So what size jeans do y'all wear if you had to order?
I used to get 36 or 38, depending on the brand.
That's what I get too.
Yeah. I think I'm usually about like comfortably 32, 34.
Yeah, see. That's a whole
Yeah.
The hard part is jeans suck though, because when you squat and stuff and you have a big butt and then a smaller waist, nothing fits right.
Best jeans you could buy are Barbell Apparel. For that.
Are those the stretchy ones? But I have some like Levi stretchy ones. That's the only jeans I wear.
Yeah, Barbell Apparel ones are meant for bigger dudes who squat, and they squat. You could literally squat in them.
Yeah,
like you could do a workout in them. Yeah, they're so.
Try them out.
Barbell Apparel, man. They run deals every now and then. We're like half off, and I like to get a couple.
Hey, Jed North is pretty solid too. They just sent me a package the other day, but they've got some real stretchy stuff.
Yeah, I've never personally tried those, but I heard those are good too.
Yeah,
dude, Jed North, they got me on their mailing list for whatever reason, or send me packages like all the time, and I just wouldn't wear them because I don't like the tight feel. I like looser fitting stuff.
Yeah.
And so my wife just ended up wearing all of them. It's like
I love tight shit. Me and Bartley love tight.
Yeah. Hey, their tank tops, dude, will just freaking hug to your physique.
I hate that feeling.
But here's the thing, they won't hug on your belly like that. Like it fits everything, and then the rest kind of looks normal.
Yeah, you know, but I don't even really wear tank tops, honestly. Even in prep, I stay covered. Like I have more anxiety, so I hate when people stare at me in the gym. It distracts me. And so I try to just stay like covered and wear my hat. Like the only place I feel normal. No, the only place I feel normal and are comfortable is like going to like an expo, because everyone expects and appreciates muscle. As where at the gym, people are just like eyeballing, like they've never seen it, or they're judgmental, and you're just like,
no.
You know, the whole.
I think they're eyeballing because they're in awe, and they're in the gym, so they want to look good,
or they want to grab your thigh. I don't know.
No, but I think they're like, shit, man, that's badass. Because they're in the gym, so they want to look good. People that don't want to look good, they don't go to the gym.
Yeah, I mean,
sure.
It depends. Because I've even been in public, especially like public places, and people will make comments under their breath while they pass me that's like, oh, that's disgusting or whatnot. And my wife gets mad. I don't really care. But at the same time, it's like, because I don't care what people say.
That's a compliment.
That's a compliment.
I'm like, hell yeah. Hey,
yeah.
Hey, call me a monster, call me a mongoloid, call me a freaking,
you know,
whatever you call me.
You guys know how it is too. Like we go to expos and people will be like, one of the biggest people I've seen because we're tall. It's like, because what?
I've never been to an expo.
Huh?
Well, the Arnold's going to be happening big in March apparently.
I'll go to that.
Yeah,
we need to meet up for that one.
But like I'll go down the beach, man, and I'll hear these dudes say on roids and all that shit. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Because if you're fucking doing that shit and nobody's saying that, you're not doing it right.
No, you're right.
But it's true.
Hey, think when you were younger and you'd see bigger guys in the gym, you know, you're like, gosh, man, that's awesome.
Oh, dude, I remember.
That is sweet. I want to do that.
Yeah, me too.
You know what's funny? So this is kind of a funny story. Anyways, when I was younger, it's like we'd watch WWE and stuff. And so that's how I found out I had decent genetics. Because me and my brother were doing like the whole, I think I talked about it. You put a pencil behind your arm and you push up the bicep. And then I was flexing, the pencil fell down. I'm like, oh shoot, I still have a peak. And I was like, hey. And so like that's the first time I realized I had decent genetics. But then when I graduated high school, I was like skinny, right? You know, I was still like 175, 180 at like my height. And so my sister, my older sister was a hairstylist, was like into modeling. So I went to this like modeling gig, and you have to like do like a monologue and different things. And the only person that really offered me a contract or whatever was Adam Silver. And that's the guy that had Silver modeling agencies, but it was like fitness modeling. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get big. And so I blew up. I didn't even respond to that email. I was like, nah. And now I'm like in fitness. I'm like, well, here we are.
Here it is. Yeah.
When I first started, I looked at Men's Health, and I wanted to be like those guys.
Oh, like the 6-pack and beach body.
I looked at the muscular shit. I'm like, oh, it's gross. It's too much.
Freaks.
But now I'm like, what I want to be like.
Yeah.
See, that's the hard part. Is like that's why bodybuilding is so tempting to me, because it's almost like I have so much wiggle room to do more because I don't do a lot, and so it's like I look at them. I'm like, I could probably, but then I think about like the practicality of like moving and like how much you have to do to be that size. But at the same time, it's like almost like tempting to see how I could look at the bigger size.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like,
here's the deal though. Like me, I do everything in my power to look like that. But I just don't have that. Like I don't have the ability to be like, I do everything like I can to like be 350 pounds fucking lean, but it just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I could get pretty big if I want to.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody wants to know, Casey, or James? You going open or staying classic, or what's the deal? You're
I'm
because
saying,
you're in the 270s, 280s now, looking pretty lean.
I'm just in that, like, if they had a class that was like classic open,
Yeah.
okay,
Same.
I'll be all right. But we're trying to stay classic. I mean, I was one spot away.
Yeah. You got to push for it.
I gotta try to, you know, get my waist smaller, get that thing small, and then put it in other places, and then add like a little density or details here and there. But as far as like pushing weight up, no, man,
dude, that's the hard part with you, is you still won like all your shots.
Fuck.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking in my head, it's like the only shot that like really affected is the front relax. You know, and it's like that's the one they see most of the time.
Matt said that they're like, I think it had to just be their last image of front relaxed.
That's what it is half the time. Because judges look up and yours front relaxed, and they'll just move based on that half the time.
And and I wasn't hitting my front relaxed right back then. I hit different now.
You were breathing too much too, and your quads weren't flexed fully.
Yeah,
well, that's why I told you between. I was like, you gotta make sure your quads are flexed and keep that stomach tight.
I know. Now I do it to where I don't even like try. I just literally just stand there and then put my arms up. It looks so much better.
Yeah,
that definitely would have been a pro card, but
I know. Fucking, that guy did not beat me. Like, I'm fucking.
that guy was soggier than I am, which is pretty soggy.
North Americans, like, I could see like where I placed. Like, those guys are pretty solid, and it was close, but fucking Masters Nats.
No.
Hey.
No.
I think everyone there was kind of dumbfounded.
No
like
way.
I think other people that were there were talking to, everyone's like, oh, you have the win. And then it's like,
hey, well, here's the main thing. Compared to last time you competed, think of, you know, your placing and how close you are compared. So it's just going to take just a tad bit more.
Yeah.
And you're there.
I thought about that too, because the last time I had done a national shows with you at North Americans 2019.
Yeah.
And there were still people that we competed against, and I placed above them in my last one.
You know, it's funny though.
What?
That year when you competed with Bartley, you wiped the floor with your local shows, and this year they screwed you over.
Yeah, I was like fucking local here. I was like, oh, I'm gonna win my pro card, and then got my ass kicked.
Yeah,
I know, but this year they didn't give you the overalls at your local show, but then you did way better at the national level.
Makes no sense to me, man.
That's because it's all screwed sometimes over there.
It's fucked up, man. I'm not doing those Pittsburgh shows ever again.
Nationals?
That judging panel does not like my physique.
I mean, they still place you second, so they like you, but not enough to give you the nod.
Yeah, so I'm doing South Carolina.
Who's the head judge there?
Hopefully someone different. Well, Steve Weinberger was the head judge at the Pittsburgh shows.
Yeah, he was the head judge at
well, if that's Universe,
I think Tyler was.
If that's Universe,
yeah.
Hey, Steve always does Universe.
Yeah, Steve was sitting next to Tyler, so I think Tyler's taking over the Pittsburgh shows, and then Steve is at Universe. That's Bev's shows, right?
Hey, better get ready, James. You gonna see him again?
I know you gotta be shredding.
He remembers you. He remembers you. So you're just gonna have to come in just a tad bit, improve.
Yeah,
and you'll be good.
I gotta do a pull Bartley. Just keep showing up.
Hey, they'll get tired of you after a while.
Yeah. Keep showing up.
After over a decade, showing up.
Honestly, though,
I was new. I'm still new.
Yeah.
Steve is one of my favorite judges. He's probably my favorite judge.
He's got to be good, right? Because he does the Olympia shit.
He's I feel like the most fair judge.
Yeah, he's got to be.
Well,
and everyone knows he likes the big, grainy look. So you just got to show up how you did, but just with the proper improvements, and you'll probably get your pro card, especially at you.
Imposing improvements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he at Nationals in 2019, the guy that won, honestly, had like the worst gut I've seen. Like, it was like
Lumberjack.
No, not Lumberjack's awesome. Lumberjack Jack, he has a sick physique.
Dude, he's strong as fuck.
I mean 2020. So last year it was the big guy that won Indiana Pro Show, and everyone made a big deal about him because his front down bicep is like ridiculous. His shoulders are so wide. But if you watch the video stuff, like his gut was like horrible in transitions and even the side chest. I was like, dang, they were that guy, because I thought my friend Kieran would win because he has like shape, everything, and it's like,
hey, I'll tell you what, with Clarita winning, hey, you're gonna see a different level of conditioning next several shows. I feel like you got to. You can't.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna mess around and get beat by a 212 guy if you come in trying to be full as a house. I mean, if you don't have any separation, sorry about it, Jack. You know, you're gonna get beat by somebody 100 pounds lighter.
Literally a guy who's 100 pounds lighter was beating.
Yeah.
But he's not really small. He's so big on his frame.
No, but stature wise, he was tiny.
Yeah.
You know,
he looks like a figurine, you know, compared to
in the front most muscular.
Yeah.
He looks so small.
Yeah.
He's a miniature Ronnie Coleman though.
No, for real.
He's like, if you reduce Ronnie Coleman by like 60% or 40%, it's Sean Clarita.
Yeah.
Like if you know proportions and everything.
That's those things. So it's like the not trying to talk down on 212, but the first time I ever saw 212 competitors in real life, I was completely underwhelmed because in pictures they look so massive.
Same.
And then you see them in person, you're like, oh, this guy's like up to my like, you know.
Also,
I was like,
it's also because we're taller.
That's what I'm saying. It was just like you realize they're not that big, and you're like, but they're impressive.
Like, you know, Dom Trivion.
Yeah,
Trivion. Matt coaches him. Dom. He was a heavyweight.
Yeah.
Well, he came in and posed with me. I was in there with Matt in the hotel room, and like he came in with this like baggy shirt, like fucking baggy clothes. I'm like, oh, the fuck! Like I always thought he's like way bigger, but then he peeled it off, and I was like, holy fuck! Just like all this muscle and shit. I'm like, oh my god,
it's crazy, freaks. So, we got the KO show in Egypt this weekend. Dude, I might try to do that. I freaking love Egypt, man. I might try to do that next year if I can get sources lined up and get some sponsors to help me out with that 16-hour flight.
Are you ready for a camel cough again, though?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready, son. Hey, I'm protected.
Dude,
now.
You're ready.
There's only like 8 people in it in the classic.
Yeah, I know. I saw that, and I just think it'd be awesome to be like the only American on stage in a foreign country, just competing. That sounds awesome to me. Then you can make a small vacation out of it.
Do you think the judging might be skewed though? If it's,
I don't think so, man.
Look, half the lineup were from Egypt.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know the judging panel over there. I'm sure it's going to be different, but you know, when I competed in the Bahamas, it's the same. You know, there wasn't any politics. I got what I deserved every show this year. I feel like so. You know, I feel like here's what it comes down to, and this is what one of the judges came and told me after the Norfolk Pro. He said, look, every single one of y'all have, you know, supreme genetics, some better than others, you know, but you have to have good genetics to turn pro to a degree, some better than others, like I said. And he was like, so what this comes down to is who's on the money, who comes in peaked out in good shape. You know, he's like, every single one of y'all got enough muscle. You got the genetics, you got a decent structure, but what's going to separate, you know, first through fifth is who's in shape, you know? So I'm just like, well, dang, I was like, it does make sense, you know, because some of these pro guys get lazy because they get that extra 10 pounds and they're like, you know, And that's the beautiful thing about amateur classic cutoffs is you're coming in freaking peeled. I don't care who you are. If you're pushing the weight,
if you're gonna
coming in,
if you're gonna attention to win, you got to be close to that weight cap.
Yeah,
and you're gonna make you be shredded.
Mm-hmm.
And flat. You're gonna be a little flat too.
Yeah. Whatever it takes, but you got to be peeled. No way around it. But,
I think that's why taller white guys are starting to do good in classic, is because like you can come in flat and still look okay.
Right.
Whereas, well, you
got flatten out.
You got a little Egypt in you, a little Egyptian or whatever.
Persian, Persian black.
Yeah.
My DNA. It's like Nigerian, Persian, like weird stuff over there.
Yeah. You don't got that Caucasian dry.
No, I got such thick skin. Thick skin.
Hey, Casey, I want to see it.
Mine's like, fourth of your skin thickness.
Translucent when you're competing.
I know. Seeing James in person, I'm like, oh.
You can see the color of his muscle.
I know. I have
blue veins.
I told you guys why though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're born early.
I was born early. I don't have it. I'm missing a layer of skin.
Yeah. So it's a horrible problem to have for bodybuilding.
Hey, that's wild. Boys, I'm about to go pump some iron. So look out for y'all shirts. Casey, you said yours in, James. Yours should be,
I gotta check the mailbox
day or so. But tell me what you think. And guys, any of y'all that listen to the podcast weekly want to support, get you a little shirt. I don't make that much money off of them, but I just like having a good little shirt for the boys to wear and something to throw on when you're eating a cheat meal and feeling good. Hey, it's off season. I'm gonna come out with another one here soon, but just want to get something new out there. And the cookie hand is getting warmed up. Hey,
gotta have a big cookie jar.
Hey, if you put that thing on,
disappear. You know how that is.
Hey, listen,
you do a picture with a cardboard cookie with that.
Oh yeah.
I did when I first started the company, like early 2020 or whatever. I had like cookies in the pan and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it, boys. So y'all have a good Halloween, and I'll send y'all a pic of MJ tonight. He's probably
we'll see it on the gram. I can guarantee.
Hey,
MJ will be on the gram today.
Hey, Ric Flair
walking, eating a piece of pizza or something.
Hey, Ric Flair got loose last night. Hey, I don't know if y'all saw that, man.
Yeah, that was a sick press up.
My buddy chipped in with some business partners and bought an Airbnb, and it's just like this huge. It's called True South Farm, and it's got basically like 3 big houses on it, and it's got a pool with a diving board, a basketball court, tennis court. I mean, it looked like we was walking around outside, and they got scooters for the property where you can hop on them, like the ones that you rent and stuff, but just on the unlimited clock, you just hop on, go wherever you want to go. I was like, man, this is wild. But
it'd actually be really nice to have like a property that size just for fasted cardio. Just to walk around in peace.
Yeah.
No interruptions.
Walk around with those little mini cows. I forgot what they're called. They're called something, but those things they'll eat about anything, about like us.
I thought you were talking about my calves. I was like, they're not that small anymore.
No, you always got freaking ones.
I want to lose muscle on my calves.
No.
For that weight gap.
Yeah.
I'm not training them. I don't want any more weight to go there.
Yeah.
Hey, but you can't have no weak calves in those heater picks, though. So got to do a little maintenance.
Yeah, it might look better when they're just like shredded anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think your calves ever lose muscle though.
It's hard to. Once you gain them, like old people with big calves.
I think it's so thick.
Yeah.
Like it's such. I bet if you ate a calf, it'd be like the worst tasting meat on your body.
No.
Yeah. That in a forearm.
Hey, very tough.
It's so gross. Like a chicken wing you have to like rip apart.
Hey, that calf is about like that eye of round steak.
Yeah,
cheap, tough steak. Well,
lean as fuck.
It's lean. It's lean, but dang. All right, boys. Well, we'll get back together here soon. And guys, appreciate y'all support. Like, share, subscribe. Get us in that algorithm. Get us a few more views there, and we'll keep this thing rolling for y'all. But till next week, we'll catch y'all guys later, baby. Stay hungry.
Oh yeah.
See you,
All
boys.
right, see you guys later.
All right.
Peace.